and they're prepared for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. They got skills from front to back. These lobbies stack, 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 stack. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. We're all here to be entertained. These drivers go hard and not restrained. You cheer for your favorite, you will not regret. The spectacle you watch, you will never forget. Forget, 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 forget. Oh, come on, oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on, oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on, oh, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. Fast Ginger covers up. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Greetings and they're prepared for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. They got skills from front to back. These lobbies stack, 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 stack. Enjoy the racing at its best. Battles waged from first to last. The action is wall to wall. We will cover it all. Here we go. We're all here to be entertained.
Good evening, Fast Ginger here, coming to you from the Blue Moose Energy Drink headquarters in Charleston, West Virginia. Tonight we have Signal 13 multi-class series featuring GR3s and GR4s. And this will be an interesting race today. The fuel is ×4. And then the tire wear is set for ×10. So these tires are not going to last. As you can see, the J-Mac here in his Ferrari has done 3 laps, and his racing soft tires are completely shot. So we're looking here at Matt. He's done 2 laps, and his tires are surviving. So that Porsche appears like it's going to be pretty good with tire wear. So that might be an advantage for the Porsche. The Mercedes there. Racing mediums. He's done quite a few laps. So it looks like we're still in practice mode here. And it looks like we do have everybody in the race today, 14 drivers. So while we get ready for qualifying here, why don't we take a look at the track that you can see up in the corner, but here it is really big. So there's the front straight, and that leads into Big Blue, and then you go up the climb into Daytona, then hit the drop down into the hop, because it is we'll go through here, and this is the drop right here, and then the hop, because you will hit the curbs through here and hop on through these curbs, and then up the hill into 35R. Coming up, here's a sharp left-hand turn, and then you go into heartbreak, because it will break your heart, and you have to brake down here, and sometimes it breaks you. If you get it wrong, you'll go wide right there and off into that wall. And then we go into understeer here, and it's named that because of the signage along the racetrack there. So this is a fictitious racetrack, and it did not have any names, so I took it upon myself to give these corners names. So that's where they are. So back here to the live stream. Rotten crowd here in the Porsche. Looks like he has gone with medium tires as well for now. And oh, that corner will do that. If you hit that curb, it will throw you right out of that and into the wall. There's Matt, and here we go. So it looks like we're getting ready to start qualifying here. So we will jump on board here. And we are on the GR3s. Looks like everybody's going with a different tire strategy for this. So why am I... Do I need to... Let's see here. There. I don't think I'm in the race anymore. I don't know why I was, but there we go. Ooh, fast gingers, fat ass out of the racetrack there. So here we go with J-Mac out on the track. So we've got the way it works here for qualifying is you've got your out lap, and then you have 2 flying laps to set your best time. So we will be on board here, J-Mac, as we go through heartbreak, getting into oversteer, or understeer, I mean. So this is the pit straight, start finish straight. And move to the right, you've got Big Blue coming up. Brake just after the 50. Hold it on the inside. Then you go up the climb. You got to hit these curbs, but not too hard, or it'll throw you off. I mean, if you make a mistake in the first one, it just gets compounded and gets worse as you go through. And here's Daytona, very fast. You can't, if you get on it a little too early, you'll go wide there. And then we're down here into the drop, and then through the hop. Getting a little unstable there, but able to make it through. If you get that wrong, it'll hop you on through and off the track. Into 35R. Going down here into the heartbreak. You gotta slow down more than you think. And then we're into understeer, and that'll be 1 lap. So J-Mac will be the first one to put a time on the board. It's a 1:35. That might actually stick. So we got Matt here coming up to finish his lap, followed by SBR, who's tight on his tail. Maybe he'll get a little slipstream action. So SBR did get the 2nd spot over Matt. Should be getting into Rotten Crowd. Here's 5th. And Iceman should be coming through soon. Here he comes on the understeer into the front straight. Coming across the line. And he moves into 6th place. And it looks like we've got our GR3s here on their final lap, and then some of the GR4s have come out to begin their warm-up lap. J-Mac with a healthy pole position for now, with very unhealthy tires. So soft 3 laps max. So see if he makes any improvements over the 135. Maybe. Nope. So he is done. SBR will be coming around. He's followed Matt the whole time. Oh, a little wide. That should slow him down a little bit. So Matt gonna stay in 3rd. Stays in 3rd. SBR stays in 2nd. So we got Castro here. Coming through Heartbreak there into understeer. Hard on the brakes and turn right. Going up the hill here to go across the line. He's at a 136. Might improve here. Definite improvement up to 3rd. So let's drop down here into the GR4s with Shredder come through here. Heartbreak to finish his warm-up lap. Sin City Racing. And coming across the line to start his first flying lap. He is on soft tires. I imagine all the GR4s should be on soft tires. Theirs will last longer than the GR3s. Taking a little wide entrance with a cutting it into a late exit, coming through the climb here. And heading into Daytona. Little wide out, late apex, into the drop. And getting ready to go through the hop section. Hello, Durden. And Shredder coming through R35 or 35R down into Heartbreak. Makes it through using all of that red and white curb into understeer. No apex on that one. Across the line here. He'll be the first one through. So he sets the time to beat. 145. Here comes Don P. Oh, there's Ray ahead of him. So Ray, see what his time is going to be. And my dog is playing with her Pop-Tart. We don't need your Pop-Tart. No. And this dog. I hear you. It's my co-anchor, I guess, here. All right, so let's run through the... So Ray is on the pole for this class. Shredda is in second place for the class. And Forfan here is in third. As he comes down to drop. Graybeard here. Good to see him back. Then Don P. And JDM. And for whatever reason, Fast Ginger is in the pits in 14th place. I guess my co-anchor got tired of me not paying attention to her squeaky Pop-Tart. So. Yeah. I don't have a choice with this one. Right, Ray comes across for his final. Looks like everybody's about done with their laps. Comes Forfan to finish up his. There we go. Shredda, the only one left. Yep. Well, he was doing an extra lap. So everybody is done. So let's see. We've got J Mac on pole for the GR3, SBR in second, Castro third, Matt fourth, Jim Shady in fifth, Rottenkraut in sixth, Iceman in seventh. Then we start with our GR4s. Ray on pole, Shredda second, JDM third, Forfan fourth, Graybeard fifth, Don P sixth. And Fast Ginger not on the track. So when they reset this thing, I don't know if I can get out of the race or not. Did this one other time. I guess if they need, I could go out and be the pace car. So we're getting ready to get things gathered up here for the race. Here's the standings for the championship. Castro is in the lead with 70 points over J-Mac with 68. Matt is in third with 66. SBR in fourth with 62, tied with Not Jim Shady. And then the Iceman, Rottenkraut, Snafu, G-Force, and P Snow. GR4's Ray is in the lead with 79. Shredda second with 69 points. Forfan in third with 69. JDM Snob in fourth place. Don P fifth. Master Plumber sixth. Graybeard seventh. And Ricky B in eighth. Here in and this race is brought to you by Hawk 2 Lubricants.
When it's time to get rid of that painful friction, reach for the natural slick stuff you want and put some Hawk 2 lubrication on that thing.
Hawk 2 Lubrication. Put some Hawk 2 lubrication on that thing. So we have 40 minutes of racing, and pit strategy is going to be key here. Fuel use won't be an issue because the tires will wear out so much faster I'm assuming looks like we have quite a few on hards and a couple on softs that they might want to rethink that choice in life because it'll last maybe 4 laps. Maybe. But we will wait for this. Excuse me. And the flag stand, he's just waving that checkered flag for no reason whatsoever. Not sure. Do I need to get out there and do I need to get out of the race? I don't know. Oh, looks like we are trying to get somebody into the race, I think, maybe. So maybe that's a problem. Just checking on Discord. So let's take a gander at the track again. So your main passing places, I don't know if you can get a little run on the front straight into Big Blue. Definitely going up the climb, you don't want to be side by side, but you can catch somebody that's made a little mistake or a lift and catch them going into Daytona. Big braking zone down there after the drop down into the hop, because that's a heavy braking zone right there. And then again up into 35R is another place to make a good shot at a pit. And then maybe going into understeer. Please wait for the host to start the race. Little frog in my throat. My co-presenter has fallen asleep in her bed, so no more squeaky Pop-Tarts. Good luck, guys, says Shredda. And just waiting for me to be able to get into getting close here. Here we go. The race is canceled. Well, that's good. So I'm not in the... I don't have to get on the race. I'm not in the race. So, good. So he'll have to cancel entry. There we go. Fast Ginger is no longer in the race. Thank goodness. Do, 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 do. And we are ending the game. Okay, so I'm assuming some issue there. Trying to get I think, another driver into the race. So what they'll do is get this started. So we'll take a break here and let you listen to a little tune while we get things squared away.
Ever so tight, got me moving left and right. Strike me in for one more go. Let us put on a good show, slow in and fast out. They say I'm pushing all the way, grinding with all I got, burning so high. Gotta get to the finish line, won't quit until it's time. Push to the end, no stop. We're gonna finish on top. On top. Getting close now, I can feel it. The checkered flag is near, never gonna quit. Pressure building, gotta finish the job. Hit the gas before the flag drop. Screaming across the finish line, like a shot one more time. I gave all I can give for sure. Soon I'll be ready again for more. Gotta get to the finish line, won't quit until it's time. Push to the end, no stop. We're gonna finish on top. On top. Gotta get to the finish line, won't quit until it's time. Push to the end, no stop. She's gonna finish on top. On top.
And it looks like we are back. Getting the rooms set up here. See if there's anything else we can do here while we're waiting. Guess I could play you another Fast Ginger original song. That was Finish on Top by Fast Ginger. Let's see what else we got. Let's see here. We have how about Last Lap Legacy.
This helmet smells like 20 years. burn the miles and the years. The sweat runs down my back. I fight back all the fears. Up ahead, the flagsman stand is waiting bright and bold. One more story left to be told. I can see the finish line, but I'm not finished racing. Gotta hold the throttle down for every single ounce of power. I'm emptying the tank for the next champagne shower. Yeah, I can see the finish line, but I'm not finished racing.
Looks like these drivers are getting ready. Get their ready checks. As you can see, looks like everybody is starting on hard tires. And I think that is the correct choice to be on the hard tire. I predict the hard tire will be lasting maybe... Oh no, we lost Iceman. But no, I think GR3s will last maybe 6 laps. You might get 8 out of the GR4s. So, could be interesting. Iceman is back in the room. So, looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Iceman has picked medium tires from the looks of it for now. All right, let's see. What do we want to hear next? How about a... let's see here. Okay, so that's the end of that one. My greetings for the channel. The stream is starting soon.
Greetings and prepare for the amazing. What you will see is great racing. Competitors with skills from front to back. Watch as they go up and down the pack. Please enjoy the racing at its best. Battles wage.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we are ready for racing. Let's get in the middle of the pack. Let's get on Smurf here. All right, there we go. We're heading into turn number 1. GR3s. Heading into it, Jim Shady in the lead. Looks like everybody is making it through. J-Mac is in the lead. SBR in second. Jim Shady is in third as we go up the climb here. Everybody is through. First two are kind of breaking away in those Ferraris. Got that Mercedes here in third. Castro making a move on Shady into the drop. He'll have the inside for the hop here. And he outbrakes that Mercedes down into there. Let's see, our leader, Iceman. There's Shredder. There's our leader of GR4s. A little battle there. Orphan and Don P and JDM Snob. Had a bunch of good racing with these GR4's four-fan goes a little wide. JDM Snob is right beside him. Let's jump back up here to the lead, see what's going on with J-Mac. He's got a second lead on SBR. And Castro there in third. Jim Shady is hunting him down. Is he going to have enough to make a charge at Big Blue there? I don't think so. There's Ray Barago in second place for the GR4s. Don P there, and followed by four-fan making a move, it looked like. Getting close on Don P. See if we can do something going up the climb here into Daytona. He's sniffing on the inside, making a move. He's staying on the inside. He's going for it. Late break. Don P's on the outside. Four-fan's got the apex, but we'll have to pinch it off so he doesn't push Don P off. Don P was able to hold on to it, going down the drop. JDM has decided to join in the fight, going into the hop here. Safely through. Got a good run on him. Can he make it up into 35R? He's going to the inside of this turn, but that'll put him on the outside of 35R. Be hard to make it around the outside of that sharp hairpin. And opens the door for JDM Snob. But he's got the line down through Heartbreak here, but he gives it up. Right on the back of Don P. JDM is coming on the outside. Can he sniff a little bit off of Don P? Graybeard's lurking right there back in the back. Let's run back up here to the front and see what's going on. Nothing much there. These guys are pretty much spread out now. We got Rotten Kraut and the Welsh Smurf. Seems to be the closest battle up here. Rotten Kraut making a move to the inside, going into Daytona. Falls back in behind. Oh, he gets to move on the inside. Can he keep it? He can. But Welsh Smurf is coming back. Snaps out to the inside of the hop here. If it falls back in line, thinks better of it. Roddenkraut taking advantage and getting a little lead there. Coming up into 35R. Alright. Shredda and Ray. Look like they got a little battle going on here for first place on the GR4 rank. Shredda with the lead running into 35R. Keeping it in close with Ray kind of trying to make the wide line and get a better exit. Coming down in here to Heartbreak. Safely through both these drivers. Ooh, here's the race. Four-fan and JDM Snob. There's Four-fan. JDM Snob is right there. I guess we've lost Don P. Where is he? Oh, got some kind of a mistake made there. I don't know if we can get that far back. I think that was the aftermath of it right there, so he'll catch back up with these guys for sure. So there's Don P. Graybeard chasing down JDM and Four-fan. Got that Ferrari singing. Four-fan leading this pack up the climb. Thing sounds super good. JDM, is he going to make a move here? Doesn't look like it. See if he snaps it to the inside, coming down through the drop. And Looks like everybody's staying nose to tail through the hop. Protecting that inside. That might be detrimental. JDM maybe will get a good run off. Ooh, a little into the grass. Can Graybeard take advantage of that? Ooh, Don P having some troubles there. No, just a rough little corner. That is that? No, I don't think it's not front wheel drive. That one is a mid-engined Frankenstein of a Renault. So we go up here to the front. J-Mac on hards. They're lasting pretty good. I think he'll get a couple more laps out of those. SBR here with the half-second penalty. Castro close behind. And Matt has dropped back. I don't know if that's a strategic move. I don't think so. That right front is looking toasty. So the AMG's not looking too bad. Iceman. That right rear is looking a little worse for wear. And Rotten Crowd here. Doesn't look too bad. I think he's got a little more life left in those tires than the others. In the Welch Smurf here, his tires look really good. So our leader, his tires don't look too bad either. J-Mac's tires aren't bad. Castro's aren't bad. SBR's are, of those top three, his are the worst. Matt's are even worse on the front, so that right front is taking some abuse in those sharp turns like this one. The Big Blue and Daytona, those are all heavy right front wheel eaters, and so is 35R with that hairpin. So yeah, that the longest, fastest turns are all going to abuse that right front on most of these cars. So we'll run through. Jade Mac in first, SBR second, Castro third, Matt fourth, Jim Shady here in fifth, Iceman sixth, Ruttenkraut seventh, Welch Smurf eighth, and then we got Shredda and Ray Ray. This is a fight for GR4 lead. Coming down the drop, Shredda's got the inside of the hop. Shredda, did he go a little wide? Yep, he was trying to hold that outside line and just could not get it to happen. So he lost out on that, but you got to try, right? You make 0% of passes that you don't try, so trying to get that Venom Ferrari up into the lead. Plenty of time left to get back up there and make another attempt here shortly. Orfan here in second place, and his right front is only got maybe one more lap, two more laps. JDM Snobs looks pretty good. Graybeard is into the pits. Our first pit stop taker, but he had to. That right front was shot. J-Mac here in the lead of the race by 3.8 seconds. I think he will pass on the pits this time. And SBR probably will as well. And Castro's going to. Matt passes. Jim Shady's coming in for his first stop. I think Rotten Kraut should stay out as well. Getting a little squirrely there. Iceman, I think looks like he has made a pit, so Iceman is one of the first ones to pit into GR3s. The Welsh Smurf here is coming around. I think he will stay out as well. And here we are with Shredda in first place. And Ray right there behind him. Shredda's tires are slightly worse. Fan will be coming in this turn. I don't think he has a choice. So we go through Heartbreak there. Here we go. We'll stick on board as he goes into understeer. And comes out onto the front pit straight and hanging a left into the pits for a fresh set of boots. So we'll jump up here to the lead. They are closing in on these GR4 drivers into understeer. So they are closing in on the back of the GR4 pack. J-Mac stays out for another round. And SBR will as well. Castro is coming in for pits, so he's the first of our top 3 drivers. Matt will stay into the pits. So, yep, his right front is done for. Jim Shady has made his pit stop. The Welsh Smurf, I'm certain, will be coming in this time as he comes through here, through Heartbreak. And Iceman has finished his. And there's Shredda still in the lead. So once we get through this round of pit stops, we'll see where everybody fleshes out after they're done. So it looks like these GR4s have made 8 laps, and I think J-Mac may have made that up 8 laps as well. So that's really good. So looks like the and 1 and 2 coming into the pits together, and we'll see JDM Snob will be the next one to come through, and he will take over the lead because he has not been in the pits yet. And Don P and Red and Graybeard, I believe they both have had their pit stops, so everybody is done with pit stops for this round. Well, no, JDM Snob is the only one that has not pitted yet. And SBR is in the pits as well. J-Mac is making another go of it as he's going into Daytona. He's going around Shredda, the GR4 leader. I think he will stay. He'll pretty much has no choice unless he just wants to ride on that right front with no life left in it. But I'm thinking he will make his first pit stop at this point. 15 minutes into the race, so he will have to make a dash. I'm assuming he will go with another set of cards or possibly do 2 medium stints. Since he's been able to stretch this out, he might be able to make mediums last for maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he'll do hards and then a final 3 or 4 laps on softs. Here he comes into the pits, so let's see what he does. because right now he's on hards. Matt here is on racing hards as he comes into the understeer to head onto the front stretch. And looks like they're putting some fuel to get him to the end. Matt has taken over the lead. So that shows you what kind of bad tire wear really hurt his lap times there. And with those new tires, first, second, and third were able to make up some room on him. But they will also have to pit again way before he does. So Matt is assumed the lead. Castro is in second. Jim Shady there in third place, and this is actual fight for position right here. Getting held up by Don P. Oh, and Jim Shady taking advantage of that. Castro, if it's a drag race, he'll still have the inside of the 35R turn, but Jim Shady did get around him, and I think, no, Castro's got that inside. Can Jim Shady push him? Here he goes, and they're going side by side. No, Castro falls in line, because that's what you want to do for that. And looks like we got a battle here for fourth with J-Mac and SBR. Just go ahead and push him, SBR. Try to get up to those front three. Give him a little booty scooty. All right, so let's run through the pack here. We've had a big seismic shift of positions here. So Matt is in first place, Jim Shady's in second, Castro third, J-Mac fourth, SBR in fifth, Rotten Crowd up to sixth, Iceman in seventh, the Welch Smurf here in eighth. Then we drop into Shredda in first place in the GR4s. And we've got a three-way battle here for first place in the GR4 rank here with Shredda, Ray, and Forfan. So that's a good one. And then just behind them, Don P. still trying to make up for that mistake he made at some point in time that we did not see. Graybeard here in 13th, and JDM Snob has dropped back to 14th after all the pit stops are done. He went out the longest, but that must mean he really compromised his race with those tires. So let's get up here to the lead here. Matt getting ready to jump into this battle with the GR4s. There's one down, two down. Oh, we got a little help there. It's off the road. Can he keep it? Oh, there we go. He's running out of fuel though. His tires are okay, but he's almost out of gas. So that's a turn. So that's how we got up there, is he didn't take on fuel when he took on new tires. So that'll shove him back down the ranks a few spots. Shredda still here in first place, Ray in second, Forfan in third. Jim Shady jumping into this mix. It's an unfortunate place to go, but it definitely gave him some room between him and J-Mac. J-Mac and Castro parting the sea there. And now we've got quite the battle here for these GR4s. Shredda definitely was able to take advantage of some of those cars getting in the way of Ray and Forfan. Forfan looking on the inside of Ray. Can he drag race him down the front stretch? They're right back up on Shredder. And Matt, there he goes. He's in the pits and will start dropping back. Jim Shady was taking over the lead after Matt went in to get fuel. He may as well put new tires on as well, so that'll set him up to get close to the end of the race. I think if he gets hard tires and a full tank of gas, he can make it to the end of the race. So maybe that'll work out. Maybe that was his plan all along. I don't know. Shredder holding off Ray. Ray really wants that position. Going into Daytona, he's got the outside. He's pushing the gas. He's making the pass. He's going to have inside, but Shredder's going to have the inside coming down here into the hop. Nice block there. Ray is able to get it through. Forfan taking a look on the inside. Maybe he'd do the old switcheroo. Now switch over to the left. Nope. They're all right there. Can he? No, he can't make it. Let's see what's going on up front. Jim Shady is in the lead for now, followed closely by Castro, J-Mac, and there goes into the pit. He also had very low fuel, so Castro has assumed the lead. I think that's his first time out front. And J-Mac here in second. SBR third. Jim Shady's in fourth for now. Matt will challenge him for that position. It'll be close. Can he beat Jim Shady? I think Jim Shady just came out of the pits, so he will close in, but he will not get right on the back of him. So Matt, Jim Shady drops back a couple position. Oh no, did he have a 3-second penalty? Let's look. Yes, he has a 3-second penalty for a pit exit, I'm assuming. Or did he jump in there at the last moment and get a penalty going into the pit? So either way, it's a 3-second penalty for his pit. Castro in first, SBR in second, J-Mac here in third. J-Mac, something happened there. I don't know if we can go back. Oh, we caught the last of it there. He went off in the hop, so he got that wrong. So now we know what happened there. So Castro comfortably out front now by 2 seconds. SBR has a real good second place by 13. J-Mac there, and then Jim Shady's got a 3-second penalty, and Matt should be able to take advantage of that and leapfrog into fourth place. And looks like Don P just went into the pits to get service done. And there goes Matt around Jim Shady. So we've got J-Mac has gone into the pits, so I guess he decided he was back there. He was going to go ahead and refresh his fuel and his tires, and he's good to go to the end. So let's see where we are with some of these other drivers here. The Welsh Smurf back here in the 7th place. Getting a little wide, little grass on those tires. Stays out. Iceman still looking decent with fuel and tires. And we've got Ray out here in the lead now. And Matt, the GR3, is closing in on him in a round. So at some point, Ray got around Shredder. And now Jim Shady is joining in the fun with this group of GR4s. There he goes. He's safely around him. And that's a good place so Ray won't compromise his speed through this section here. So we've got Ray here in first place of GR4s, followed by Shredda, who is in second place. Don P is in third. JDM Snob has moved up to fourth. Forfan is in fifth. He has recently gone into the pits, so that's why he dropped back. Graybeard here just went into pits as well. So we're coming through. We're circulating through our second pit stops for most everybody, so it's going to mix up the standings again. Oh no, he got it sideways, but he kept it going. That right front is done for. The Welsh Smurf will probably not want to be a daredevil anymore and go into the pits. See what I did there with his daredevil livery. All right, so he jumps into the pits for his final stop. Iceman is in there as well. He had gone on to medium tires, and it looks like he is exiting the pits now. There's Shredda. He has taken over the lead. He's getting pushed by J-Mac. So Shredda has regained the lead, but from the looks of it, he will need to get a new set of tires and a little spot of fuel. JDM and Ray going at it here. And Forfan, for that matter. Ooh, Forfan's getting a good move there. Forfan on the inside. I think he's got the position over Ray. Ray's not giving it up. Now we're going 3 wide down into this. Nope. It kind of looked that way, but Forfan's got the position here over Ray. See if anybody makes a mistake on the exit. No, everybody gets through there just fine as we go into understeer. Forfan looking on the inside of JDM Snob. I think he's got it. He definitely does. And Ray looks like he's trying to get around him as well. It's a 3-car freight train coming down the front stretch here, and there's Shredda just in the front. So he's able to go in and come out and still in the lead, but these guys are coming after him. Got the first 4 all right there in one shot. I think this is the battle for the race, right, or battle of the race right now. Let's jump back here on JDM Snob as you take in Forfan and Ray going for a battle. Ray goes wide and had to get off the gas, and that gives JDM Snob a chance to go through the hop. Oh, Forfan's kind of goofed that up a little bit, allowing JDM to get a little bit of a run, but he not enough to get up on his bumper. In the 35R, you can tell they're both coming up on the back of Shredda. We go down into Heartbreak here. There we go, safely through. Those 3 go. And Ray, see if he can make up that time that he messed up. But yeah, there we go. We got a battle of 4 cars there for first place in GR4. Let's see what run through our stack here again. And we'll start with our first place driver of SBR. And then Castro back here in second. So that was a change. Matt is up to third. J-Mac has fought his way back to the top 3 after making that mistake and getting a pit stop, and his tires Matt's tires look pretty bad. J-Max probably looked pretty good compared to that. So Matt, he's going to have to nurse those home unless if he gets passed by J-Mac, he may decide, you know what, I'll just go in and get new shoes for the final bit. Actually, there he goes. So he is going to go into pits, and that'll put J-Mac up into 3rd place. And we've got Matt into 4th. Jim Shady with a 3-second penalty. He just got a pit lane infraction, I guess, getting ready to slow down, and Ruttenkraut is the next car in line, but he's far enough back. Can he make it? I don't think he's going to be able to, but it'll at least put him in contact with him, maybe. He did not, so that penalty did not really affect Jim Shady too much, but put him further back behind Matt. So he was theoretically closing in on him and had an opportunity here in the next 7 minutes to get a little closer and maybe get a position. Okay, so we got the Welsh Smurf and Iceman here. They got lapped by first place car of SBR. Welsh goes a little wide. Here comes Castro on the inside. Looks like they give a little room there. The leaders come through. Smurf gets a little wide. That's going to give Iceman a run. So there we go. Matt here in 4th place now with new tires and everything. Jim Shady here in 5th place. Rottenkraut right on his tail. I think he'll get him because Jim Shady's tread looks like hot garbage at the moment. And Rottenkrauts are looking pretty good for the last 6 minutes of this race, 3 laps. Jim Shady goes into the pits, so that answers that question. And Will Smurf. So let's see what's going on here with our GR4 race. Shredda and Forfan have broken away from JDM Snob and Ray, so not sure what happened there. It's a little too late to probably go back and look, so we'll give it a look-see anyway. Nope. And we'll get back out of that. So there we are. So JDM Snob coming into the pits anyway, so that kind of doesn't matter. So Don P here coming into... Well, he's coming into the understeer, coming out to the front straight. Followed by the overall leader. We'll go around him, put him down the lap. JDM Snob will come out and is on medium tires, so that'll probably keep him ahead of Don P, who's on the hard tires. So 4 minutes left, 2 laps left, I'd say 2-3 max, and that'll start to spread some of those out. So SBR here in first place, Castro in second, going around the GR4 cars there, heading into Daytona. And J-Mac has been able to fight his way back up into third place. And Matt back here in fourth place. But he is 16 seconds back behind J-Mac and 12 ahead of Rottenkraut. And he's 16 seconds ahead of Jim Shady, who's 43 seconds ahead of the Welsh. And Iceman and Welsh Smurf are really the only ones with the battle here in GR3s. See what's going on here with Shredda and Ray. Is Forfan into the lead. There we go. Okay, so we got Forfan in the lead now over top of Shredda by 2/10, but with maybe two laps of tire left, and Shredda's got all kinds of tire left. So it's going to be everything that Forfan has in his bag of tricks to keep this first place position. So we see Iceman has gone into the pits. And we've got Ray back there hanging out, waiting for maybe these two to make a mistake and take each other out, and he can steal a win. So he come down the drop into Hop. Looks like Shredda got through there a little bit better. But that Aston Martin seems to have some giddy up and go in the straight section, 35R here. Let's see what happens. He goes a little wide, gets too wide actually, and Shredda will take that position. I don't think Forfan had the grip to get around that corner, and it's curious. And he's off again because of that front tire. They're going to have to. I think he's got no choice but to go into the pits. He cannot turn that car whatsoever, so he'll have to get a new set of tires and relinquish that second place. Or is he just going to tough it out for one final shitty lap? Because it's going to be awful. I will, you know what? I'm going to not get on board of him, so... we will not give him the commentator's curse and sit on board of his car as Ray tries to get around him here going through the climb here, and he does make it through. So Ray's through Forfan, and then Forfan, he has 22 seconds over JDM Snob, so he can take it easy and get that third place spot. So let's jump up here to the front. SBR is in the lead. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds. I think he will he will take another lap. So we've got him in first. Castro there close in second. J Mac here in third place, and he's a significantly great distance behind that second place, so that's where he's going to stand. Matt as well as where he's going to stand. Yeah, so I don't think there's any other real battles here. Graybeard there looks like he is all on his lonesome. Jim Shady is as well. He is, it's saying a minute, but I think second, but I think that's there's Iceman. Shady. There we go. He's in the drop. So, yeah, I mean, Iceman is off Don P. Okay, so here we are. Trying to find who's going to finish. So, J Mac is across the line in third place. Matt will come across here in fourth. Rotten Kraut will be in fifth place. Iceman has taken seventh. Let's see here. This thing got all screwed up here. So here's Shredda. He is our leader of GR4s. And there is Castro. So I think, okay, so here is our leader. We'll see him in second place go across. And then our leader in GR4 will come across after that. Yeah, so here we go. Castro for the lead and for the win. First place here for Castro, SBR in second. And then here comes Shredda in first place for GR4. And Ray in second place. And I think that is everybody. Sorry about that. I tried to get everybody as they were coming across, but it was so mixed up as far as all the drivers in GR3 and GR4 were just all over the place. That track was full of cars, and we caught up with them though and got them. So that is your race. I need to get out of the exit here, and then we'll go take a look at the standings. So the results of the race are Castro in first place, SBR second, J-Mac in third with fastest lap. Matt comes into fourth place, Rotten Crowd in fifth, Jim Shady sixth, Iceman seventh, and the Welsh Smurf finishes off the GR3s in eighth. And then we will go to the GR4s with Shredda in first place, Ray in second, Forfan comes in third, JDM fourth, Don P fifth, and Graybeard in sixth place. So pretty good race there. A lot of action, a lot of pit stops, and a lot of different strategeries going on there. So that definitely mixed things up for the race and made it interesting on that part. Some good battles there, here and there. We missed a couple of events I think that happened, but all in all, pretty clean race from everybody. I didn't really see anything that looked out of hand, or maybe not anything that needs to be protested, but you never know what happens in the parts that you can't see. So, but it was a good race. Good finish there. I think we caught most all the drivers. All right, so I think that is the end of our race. We'll go ahead and finish this one up, and we will be at this track that you see next week. I think that is what is the name of that? Deep Forest, I think it is. So that should be interesting as well. So all right, well, thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you again in 1 week. Thanks everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end the show. The stream is over, I got to go. Now is not the time to be sad. I'll be back, there's more streaming to be had. Fast Ginger will bring the best with an entertainment fest where friends are made and good times never fade. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like, you can't even get notified.